Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Wash the tank with hot, not less than 50 degrees Celsius, water and washing powder. This procedure should be carried out at least 3 times. It will allow to completely remove fuel residues and their vapors from the tank. Repairing a gas tank made of steel. How to solder a gas tank with your own hands. First of all, you need to pick up the necessary tools. Here's what you will need: gas torch. You can use a blowtorch, soldering iron with a power of at least 300 watts, hatchet, soldering. Acid, rosin or flux, solder, thin copper plate, length and width of 2 to 3 centimeters more than the crack or hole in the tank, sandpaper, bulgar. Or drill with a wire brush, alcohol, anti-corrosion paint. Here is a description of how to solder the gas tank with your own hands. Having identified the damaged area, clean it from dirt and paint. This operation can be carried out with a Bulgarian drill with a stiff metal brush or cleaned with coarse sandpaper. For effective repair, the cleaned area should exceed the damaged area by 4 to 5 centimeters in each direction. Prepare a 0.5 to 1 mm thick copper repair plate. If the damage is on a curved part, it is necessary to shake the patch so that it fits tightly to the gas tank. Dip a soldering iron in the rosin and solder, then press against the rosin or flux applied to the tank. When the rosin melts, begin to move the soldering iron gently over the repair area until all the metal is covered with solder. This is how you irradiate it. In the same way, but without acid, anneal the patch. Do not leave any areas unbaked, as this can lead to fuel leakage. When all surfaces are irradiated, put the patch on the repair site and press the soldering iron against it for 5 to 15 minutes. You must wait for the solder on both parts to melt. When this happens, remove the soldering iron and press the patch, not allowing it to shift. You can use a screwdriver, pliers, or other handy tool. When the place of repair completely cools down, treat it with anti-corrosion paint. Plastic tank repair. To repair a plastic tank you will need a soldering iron over 200 watts, hatchet, pieces of the same tank, metal, mesh, steel or copper with a pitch of no more than 1 mm, alcohol, brush, sandpaper, metal scissors, electric jigsaw. If you decide to repair a plastic gas tank, then buy one. This can be done at the dismantling or on an ad in the newspaper. Cut a piece from the repair gas tank, overlapping the damage by 3 to 5 centimeters to each side. It is very important to use the same plastic for the repair as the one the gas tank is made of. Otherwise, there is a high probability that the different plastics will not join. It is advisable to cut the plastic from the same area of the repair tank where the damage is located. If this is not possible, do not worry, because it is possible to seal the fuel tank even with several pieces of plastic. Use metal scissors to cut a piece of mesh that is the right size and shape. Sand the surface of the tank with coarse sandpaper, then degrease it and the mesh with alcohol. Heat the soldering iron to a temperature that easily melts the plastic. Place the mesh over the tank and melt it into the plastic. Do not press hard or hold the soldering iron for longer than 2 to 3 seconds in one place to avoid selling or warping the fuel tank. This is especially important where the fuel pump or float is located. It is not necessary to completely embed the mesh into the plastic, just enough to allow the two materials to bond. Clean and degrease the patch, put it on the tank and start heating. It is necessary to fuse it with the plastic and metal mesh. Do not press hard, do not hold the soldering iron in one place longer than 3 to 5 seconds, so as not to sell the plastic. When the patch cools down completely, the plastic tank will stop leaking. Aluminum tank repair. To repair the tank you will need HTS 2000 aluminum solder, a gas torch, a stiff metal brush, alcohol. In conclusion, soldering a gas tank yourself can be a rewarding project if done correctly. By following the steps outlined in this video, you can ensure a successful repair while using the right tools and materials. Remember to prioritize safety at all times, as working with gas tanks can be hazardous. With careful preparation and attention to detail, you can tackle this task confidently. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this guide helpful for your DIY endeavors.